Hello and welcome to Shusher Guided Meditations. I'm your Shusher for today, Alistair Trombley Birchall. Now before we begin, I want you to take a long, deep breath in. And I want you to think about the words Pizza River. What do you see when I say the words Pizza River? Do you see a river that flows through a small town where the local people might throw their Italian delicacies into, possibly as part of some yearly tradition? Or do you see a river where slices of pizza flow instead of water? In the place of tiny droplets or triangles with pizza toppings, moving with freedom and fluidity over the rocks and across the sand. At a higher rate after rain. Or maybe you see your river with its river base made of pizza crust. And the cheese and toppings flow in place of water. How does that make you feel? Watching those toppings slide across that crust, like when a delivery boy tilts a pizza box at too acute an angle. Are there any fish in this river? What kind of fish live in your pizza river? Are they anchovies? Or do you have a different species of fish? Maybe flounder? Maybe barracuda, maybe cod. If it is anchovies, are they alive? Or are they preserved and salty? Or maybe there's another kind of fish fish that evolved to live in a pizza river, how would that fish be different to other fish? Would it have eyes? Would it need to see when it swims through molten cheese? Or would it, like a shark, be aided by some electro sensors? Would its breathing be different? Would there be sufficient oxygen in pizza cheese and the assorted toppings for a standard fish to be able to breathe? Or would nature come up with a new solution for breathing in cheese? Where do you picture this river ending? Does it go all the way to the ocean? What does that look like at that river mouth where the pizza river flows into the ocean? Does the cheese and pepperoni build up in a sort of pizza bank? Or does it flow into the ocean, sort of slowly dissipate? Maybe a frenzy of sea life come and feast on it. Do local people use the river for tourism in their local town? How many people does it bring in during the peak period? What magnitude of the town's population does it multiply by during the busy summertime? Or does it get more popular during the winter? Do you picture that this topping and cheese participates in the regular water cycle? Where does the river begin? Does the cheese and mushroom and little balls of anonymous meat, do they evaporate and go into clouds, later precipitate down, flow into the ground, and then eventually back into the pizza river? Or do you picture the river flowing by just pizza chefs along the way, throwing pizza ingredients into the river? Or maybe the river starts at the top of a mountain where there's an iceberg of frozen pizza. And slowly but surely, little drops of cheese and droplets of pizza sauce run down the mountain and into the river, flowing all the way to the ocean. In what way is this frozen pizza iceberg going to be affected by climate change? And will a certain degree temperature change affect the livelihoods of the small towns whose economies depend on the tourism brought in by the Pizza River? Now I want you to breathe out. And from the count of 5, slowly come out of your relaxed state. 5, you're starting to wake. 4, you can feel your eyelids lifting again. 3, you're remembering that you can support this podcast on iTunes by leaving a review, or on patreon.com/ShusherGM. 2, you're basically awake, just waiting for me to finish the last number. And 1, and thank you for listening.